Hello and welcome to Picking Principles. I'm very excited to bring this lock to you today. It is a generic disc combination lock. It's currently at the factory default settings. I just got this lock. You can see it comes with a hardened shackle and it slides open pretty good when the combination is set to the factory default of 0000. It is a plastic shell, and you can see that when you slide the thumb turn in order to open this lock, what ends up happening is the entire metal ring that goes around the outside rotates. Now, it's obviously not a completely closed ring, otherwise you'd never be able to fit your chain in here or secure whatever lock you're trying to secure. And you can probably see right down there that as I rotate that away, that bottom part moves. And I'm not sure I like that. I wish that this part right here would stay fixed and this part would move up and down. But either way, that would leave a gap somewhere from open to closed. Now, what I noticed is in this hole right here, see how you can see nothing? And there is the metal. So when I slide this up, now you can see the metal that ends up ending about here. So that means when this is slide closed, there's a gap from here all the way to here where there's no metal. So you could probably quite easily break into here because it is just plastic. Now there is a rivet in 3 spots, here, here, and here. And again, we can see that when we look inside. We can see a metal post. Let's see, you can just barely make it out right there. So that is a metal post to give it a bit of strength. So you would have to, if you're trying to destructively enter this, you would have to work your way around that metal post. But I don't know that it would give you that much a fight. Having said that, you don't need to worry too much about these. There are a couple different methods of attack. The first method is, so if I have the combination set to something else, then obviously it won't open. So you could push on this and then by rotating these, feel which one becomes difficult. So this is hard to turn, which means this is in the proper position. This is easy to turn, which means this is not in the proper position. So since I know it's all 0, 0, I can bring it up here. And now this becomes a little more difficult to turn. And this would be difficult to turn because, it's in this one's in the proper position already. And then it slides open, of course, when you hit all zeros. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the combination by spinning the wheels on the back with this turned counterclockwise. Okay, I've scrambled them sufficiently, I think. I'm hitting all 4 dials. Now, got to make sure they're in a gate there. That one is now. That last wheel spins very freely. Wheel 4. Lock that back up. Close the shackle and scramble the wheels one more time. All right, so now I have a lock that is locked and I don't know the combination, and just to show that it's no longer 0, well, I hope it's no longer 0, 0, 0, 0. What would the chances of that be? Let's see. Okay, it will not rotate. So we're going to use this this hook in 15 thousandths. Let's see if I can get in a little closer here. Now, it took me forever. I don't have a notch decoder or anything like that, but there's plenty of room for this 15 thousandths turner or hook to fit in. So I can fit between the wheels and the casing pretty easily. And I kept looking for a bar or something to kind of wedge into the wheels and look for something to sink. Turns out it's a lot easier than that. So I'm just going to take this, stick it straight in until it basically bottoms out. I'm going to pull forward a little bit. And when I pull forward, I'm going to put pressure on it against the wheel. And I'm just going to spin this and look for a spot where my hook will move. Okay, I'm feeling something right there, but not as pronounced as I normally would. So let me just put that back in, try again. A little pressure against the wheel. All right, that felt okay. Now you may notice the hook move when I get to the proper number. There. Did you notice my hook kind of tilt? Let me zoom out so you can see the full movement of the hook better. So I'm not putting a lot of pressure. There, hook just fell back again. And final number on the first wheel here, there, fell back. Now I'm not entirely confident about this last wheel. It's really loose and I don't think I had it in the right spot. Now the number is not 7137. You have to move it down 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I accidentally moved this a little bit, so it should be on the 4. And there we go. That was it. Easy as that. So this was a long video, actually. I could probably do that in under a minute. So as far as the physical security goes, not great, probably. I'm not going to break it to find out. As far as the actual combination security goes, like this is 15 thousandths. You could probably cut a piece of pop can and stick it in there and just feel for movement. Of course, you don't have to use this to turn it. I just didn't want to get my thumbs all over it so you couldn't see what was going on. Anyhow, a fun lock to play with. Cool, because it's the first time I've ever used one of these kind of attacks in order to open a combination lock like this. So I really enjoyed it. And I hope it's something you enjoyed as well. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.